Okay, week 2. Lots of diverse reading here, but the central theme for this week is family relationships, gender gaps, things that we've all experienced in our personal lives, things that we know firsthand. Let me take a minute to talk to you a little bit about your final exam that you guys are going to be preparing for. You know, it's just right around the corner next month. Of course, we have next week off for Thanksgiving, but then we'll have weeks 3, 4, and then of course in week 5 you'll be tested. So here are my helpful hints as far as how to be preparing for that test so that you don't wait till the last minute. Definitely know your characters. Your PowerPoints are going to help you with that. They're not an exhaustive list, obviously, because I can't fit every single person on a PowerPoint slide, especially for something like the Metamorphosis, which is really, really long. So you might want to start making character flashcards with the name on the front, a description on the back. Also, you're going to need to know who wrote everything. So if you want to make another set of flashcards with the name of the story or the poem on one side and the author's name on the other, that's probably a very good idea too. And those are just some helpful hints so that you won't feel overwhelmed there in week 5 as you're trying to prepare for your final exam in this class. Okay, The Prodigal Son. This is, I hope, a story that you are familiar with from church and church attendance, possibly, growing up. But the prodigal son is the story, very famous story, of the son who requests his inheritance early, leaves home, squanders it, decides, hey, I'm pitiful. The servants in my daddy's house are treated better than this, and decides to come home. Well, when he does, the father, as a type of our Heavenly Father, is forgiving. Welcomes him back with open arms. The brother, not so much. So he's angry and jealous and resentful of all the attention that his brother's getting. So obviously you see the family dynamic that's going on there. In the Metamorphosis, it's what we call a novella. It's not quite long enough to be a novel, but it is definitely way too long to be called a short anything, much less a short story. So it is the digression of the family relationship. And, when he first realizes that he's a bug, Gregor stands up, when he first realizes that he's a bug, his family is stunned, shocked, but supportive. His sister tries to give him, rotten food that he now finds appealing and kind of tries to take care of him. But see, the problem lies in the fact that he was the breadwinner for the family. And he can't work anymore because he's a salesman and nobody wants to buy anything from a bug. So now the family all have to go out and find jobs. And the most poignant thing here in the story for me, I think, is when his sister is the one who says, you might as well just do away with this bug anyway, because it can't be Gregor, because Gregor loved us so much that he would have sacrificed himself for us. He would have gone away. So, that really obviously broke his heart. Lots of depressing stuff here. The Rocking Horse Winner by Lawrence. Here we have the classic parent with an addiction and child enabler. And that's what's going on. We have Paul's mom, who just has this refrain that I need more money, I need more money, I need more money. If I only had more money, life would be good. Life would be great. And many people fall into that trap, unfortunately. So Paul, with his rocking horse, very strange mental image there, he sits on his rocking horse and he rides it until he places himself into a trance. He becomes clairvoyant. He can predict the future. And he predicts which horses are going to win at the track. And he's incredibly accurate with that. But he wears himself out doing so. And he doesn't realize that the problem is not the fact that they don't have enough money. The problem is the fact that his mother will never be content with what she has. And the very poignant line in that one is, you're 80,000 to the good, but a son to the bad. Because at the end of the story, Paul has literally worn himself out and he is dead.